This is the hotel that Elvis built. Today, it's Westgate Las Vegas. Before that, it was the Las Vegas Hilton, but it opened in 1969 as the International, and the headliner was Elvis Presley. In fact, he lived here 2 months out of the year on the top floor. And there are stories now of people seeing his spirit or hearing him or feeling his presence. I was invited to stay in the Elvis suite for a night to see if Elvis ever really left the building. Elvis once lived here, and many say he's still a resident at Westgate.
You'll have people that swore on some of the higher floors that they could swear they saw Elvis down the hall. Here in this suite, people have said they've heard Elvis music, but there's no radio or stereo on anywhere. They'll talk about feeling his presence.
Gordon Prouty says he's heard plenty of stories since coming on board at the hotel, and says one time he wondered if the king of rock and roll was playing a prank on him.
And then I swear when we came in, we heard laughing. It's never anything that's threatening, it's always entertaining. Down in the theater, we've had a number of entertainers who have been in the dressing room and just said for whatever reason, they just felt like somebody was there, and they just got the feeling that it was, a spirit that had been there before, and they kept thinking, I know it's Elvis, I know it's Elvis.
But would I experience something similar during my stay in the Elvis suite? All I could do was wait and wait. Maybe it wouldn't happen until after dark. So I decided to learn more about Elvis encounters from Presley's stepbrother, David Stanley.
So I grew up here, and this was where his bedroom was. I can remember him sitting on his bed and me sitting many hours talking to Elvis about Vegas and life and what we're doing and what he's doing. And just brings back a lot of memories.
Stanley met Elvis when he was 4 years old, when his mom married Elvis's dad.
The first night we were at Graceland, he put us to bed. I would never forget, he prayed with us and put us to bed and thanked God for it. All this was new to me. And somebody said, that's Elvis Presley. To me, it was just some guy being nice to me.
Stanley says he and Presley remained close until his death in 1977. He shares many of his memories in his book, My Brother Elvis, which includes times where Stanley says he too has felt his presence in the hotel.
I'm in my suite. There's a light over against the wall. There's no way to come on unless you get up out of the bed, walk over and turn it on. So I'm laying in bed one night and I feel this presence of Elvis. And I just said, Elvis, if that's you, light turns on. No way the light can come on. No thing on the wall. You have to get out of bed and go do it. I go, okay. So I get up, turn off the light, and I go to the bathroom, and I said, now that light's on when I come out of this bathroom. Elvis, what are you doing and what do you want? Sure enough, I walk out and the light's on. I sit down in the chair, and there's an empty chair. Okay, boss, what's up?
With those stories in mind, I went back to waiting for Elvis, and waiting, and wondering if I too would feel his presence. Later that night, I walked the darkened hallways in search of my own Elvis story.
It is kind of a little spooky. Middle of the night, all the lights off, 14,000 square feet. But I haven't seen Elvis yet.
While I didn't get my own personal Elvis encounter, I did leave with some sort of new connection and better understanding of the legend of the King of Rock and Roll.